Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
If you are to choose between two apartments to live in next semester, one apartment is near the campus but slightly expensive, the other is a little far from the campus but cheaper. Which one do you prefer and why?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
I would prefer to stay in the apartment near the campus, despite it being a bit more expensive. Firstly, living closer to the campus means I can spend less time on transportation, leaving more for studying and recreational activities. Furthermore, it would provide me the convenience of going back and forth between classes and home, especially during exam periods or whenever I have a break. Also, I can take part in on-campus activities and group studies or quickly borrow resources from the university library without worrying about travel time. While it is more costly, I believe this choice will benefit my student life greatly in terms of time management and productivity.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
I overheard you complaining about that new policy yesterday, Jim.
That's right. I think it'll actually be bad for the undergrads, and it's definitely going to be bad for us graduate students.
Why should grad students care?
Look, grad school is about seminars, small seminars with just a few students, right? And there's a reason for that. You need small classes to get good discussions and individual attention. Put too many people in, well, it's goodbye to all that. Plus, these undergrads are smart. They've got the grades, but they aren't always prepared in terms of prior coursework. That can slow things down for us.
Okay, and you were saying it's bad from their standpoint too?
Right. Look, you did your undergraduate work at another university, and so did I. And that's pretty typical in general. You do your undergraduate studies at one university, and you go somewhere else for graduate school. Grad school's an opportunity to widen your horizons, meet new people, different professors, maybe live in a new place. If undergrads stay on, they won't get that.
The man disagrees with the new policy. Explain why.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The man disagrees with the new policy because he believes it will negatively affect both graduate and undergraduate students. First, he says it will hurt the graduate students because graduate-level classes are supposed to be small to allow in-depth discussions and personal attention. With more undergraduates joining, the classes will become overcrowded, and the quality of the discussions and learning will go down. He also points out that even though these undergraduates have high grades, they may not have enough background knowledge, which could slow the class down for everyone else. Second, he believes the policy isn't good for undergraduates either. He explains that it's normal and even beneficial for students to attend different universities for graduate school. Doing so helps them expand their horizons, meet new people, and experience a new academic environment. If students stay at the same university, they might miss out on those valuable opportunities.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
Affective psychology studies how emotions affect behavior, cognition, and health. Emotions have a powerful influence on how we think, act, and feel. Anxiety, for example, can make it difficult to concentrate or make decisions, whereas happiness can lead to more creative and flexible thinking. Emotions can also influence our behavior, influencing our actions and interactions with others. Finally, emotions can have a significant impact on our health, affecting everything from our immune system to our risk of developing chronic diseases. The causes of emotions is another area of study in affective psychology. Emotions can be caused by both internal and external factors. Internal factors, such as personality traits, personal history, and genetics, originate within an individual. External factors include social and cultural factors, physical stimuli, and events that occur in the environment. Personality is one of the most important internal factors that contribute to the causes of emotions. People with different personalities can have different emotional experiences, and some may be more susceptible to certain emotions than others. Some people who are shy may be more prone to anxiety, whereas those who are extroverted may be more prone to happiness and excitement.
What are the causes of emotions according to the lecture? Use points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The professor says that the causes of emotions are studied by affective psychology. She says that emotions can be caused by both external and internal factors. When it comes to internal factors, she mentions personal history and genetics, basically things that originate from an individual, and that external factors can be societal and cultural and events that happen in the environment around us. Another thing that's really important that contributes to the causes of emotions is personality. People with different personalities will have different emotions. And here people who are extroverted are mentioned. It is mentioned that they would be more prone to happiness. They would experience happiness and excitement more.